Hey everyone, ready to dive into some seriously swoon-worthy reads?
Oh, absolutely. We've got a fantastic lineup for this deep dive.
The top 10 romance novels hitting the shelves this November. Get those to-be-read lists ready, folks.
It's a great mix, really something for every romance lover out there.
Okay, let's kick things off with Falling for the Unexpected by Sofia Marquez. Just picture this. You're stuck in a charming village, total opposites attract kind of thing.
Ah, the classic stranded together trope. Always a good one.
Exactly. Sparks fly, secrets come out, and all with Marquez's signature touch.
You know, that emotional vulnerability, that tender romance, she nails it every time.
The description even asks, can two strangers from different worlds redefine love in the unlikeliest of places? I'm hooked already.
It really makes you think about how love can blossom anywhere, huh?
Right. Okay, next up is The Autumn Affair by Lila Green. This one's all about relatable characters, that cozy autumn setting.
Friends to lovers. One of my personal favorites.
Mine too. And that tagline, a crisp autumn evening, a glance that lingers too long, and a love that feels like home.
Mmm.
So good.
Makes you want to curl up with a warm blanket and a pumpkin spice latte, doesn't it?
Definitely. All right, history buffs, get ready. Through Time and Back Again by Emilia Hart is up next.
Time travel romance. Always a fun ride.
This time we're talking a modern woman transported back to the Victorian era.
Ooh, a dashing duke, I bet.
You know it. The question is, crossing centuries for love, is it worth the risk of heartbreak?
That's a tough one. But hey, love's a gamble, right?
Okay, let's switch gears to Love's Resurgence by Riley Song. Second chance romance, music at the heart of it all.
Two musicians, a past filled with heartache, and a tour that throws them back together.
The description says, when music is the language of love, can a broken melody ever be whole again? Already getting emotional.
Music and romance, such a powerful combination.
Now let's escape to the coast with Promises of the Sea by Jasmine Li.
Oh, this one's all about healing, finding connection with nature as the backdrop.
Love that. We've got a marine biologist, a reclusive artist, both finding solace in unexpected ways.
The description mentions an island where secrets wash ashore. Sounds intriguing.
Definitely. And then there's The Last Dance by Hannah Quinn. Ballet, intense emotions.
Passion versus practicality. The age-old struggle.
A renowned ballerina and a down-to-earth journalist. Can their worlds collide?
Sounds like a classic clash of personalities. Love that.
The big question is, can love be worth risking everything you've ever dreamed?
Ooh, makes you think. Okay, ready for some laughs?
Bring it on.
Forever and Then Some by Cole Martinez. Enemies to lovers. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah, we've got a quirky bookstore owner and a grumpy romance author. Hilarious.
Sounds like the perfect setup for some witty banter and undeniable chemistry.
The tagline is perfect. When love walks through the bookstore door, will it be a bestseller?
Okay, I need to add this one to my list right now.
Now get ready for some Italian romance. Whispers in the Vineyard by Isabella Rosetti.
Ah, wine country. Always romantic.
We've got a sommelier, a vineyard owner, and a family feud that stands between them.
Forbidden love, delicious wine, and beautiful scenery. What's not to love?
The description even asks, in the vineyards of Italy, where love and rivalry collide, which vintage will taste sweetest?
It's giving me all the Romeo and Juliet vibes, but with a delicious twist.
All right, let's shift gears again with Letters We Never Sent by Olivia Tran. This one is all about nostalgia, second chances, the power of words.
Former pen pals reconnecting after years apart. I'm already feeling the emotion.
Makes you wonder. They wrote letters that captured moments, but can those words lead to a love that lasts?
Sometimes the most meaningful connections come from the past, right?
And last, but certainly not least, we have City of Stars by Dominic Yates.
New York City, the theater scene, a love story in the making.
Struggling actress meets successful director. Their passion for art ignites something more.
Classic. I bet the chemistry between those two is off the charts.
Absolutely. Under the city lights, will their love shine bright enough to last? So much drama, so much romance.
I can't wait to see how these love stories unfold.
Me neither. This November is going to be epic for romance readers.
I'm really drawn to that idea of love blossoming under those bright city lights.
Me too. Okay, so many amazing novels to unpack here. I want to dive deeper, really get into the nitty-gritty of these characters and relationships.
Let's do it. What stood out to you?
Well, I'm a sucker for opposites attract, and we've got some great examples here.
Yeah, like falling for the unexpected, stranded in that village, totally different personalities.
Right, but that clash, that's where the magic happens,
Exactly. Forces them to see the world in a new way.
It's that push and pull, that tension and attraction.
Forever and Then Some, too. That quirky bookstore owner and the grumpy author.
Mhm.
Opposites attract with a comedic twist.
Oh, I can totally see those two butting heads, but in the cutest way possible.
Whispers in the Vineyard, too. Forbidden love, that family feud. Ooh, the
The
drama.
classic for a reason. Adds that extra layer of will they, won't they.
And it makes you root for them even more. Okay, second chances. Love's Resurgence. Just hit me right in the heart.
Me too. Those musicians, the shared past, the music as a healing force. So powerful.
Song doesn't shy away from the messy stuff either. The baggage, the hurt. It's real.
Right. It's about confronting those past mistakes, learning to forgive both themselves and each other.
Yeah, it's not always pretty, but that's what makes it so compelling, right? Love isn't always easy.
So true. And then the autumn affair. Friends to lovers. It gets me every time.
Green really captures that warmth, that genuine connection. They already have that shared history, you know.
Exactly. And it just grows so organically from there.
All right, ready for some time travel. Through time and back again. A modern woman and a Victorian duke.
Talk about a clash of worlds. But that's what makes it so exciting, that fish out of water element.
And I love that question Hart poses. Crossing centuries for love, is it worth the risk of heartbreak?
Because love is a risk.
Yeah.
Right. But sometimes it's a risk worth taking. Okay, letters we never sent. That nostalgia factor.
Oh, those pen pals reconnecting after all those years. What a beautiful concept.
And the letters, those captured moments, can they translate into lasting love?
It makes you think about how our past shapes who we are, how those connections linger.
Now, something I noticed in a few of these is that theme of healing, finding solace in unexpected places.
Yeah, like Promises of the Sea. That island, those characters seeking refuge. Li's writing is so evocative.
I can practically feel the ocean breeze, hear the waves. It's like the island itself becomes a character.
And it mirrors those internal journeys, right? The turmoil, the potential for healing.
The Last Dance, too. That ballerina and journalist, they find solace in each other's ambitions, their understanding.
Yeah, that idea that love should empower us, not hold us back. They support each other through those challenges.
And lastly, City of Stars. Finding your tribe, that sense of belonging amidst the chaos of New York City.
They find each other and they find themselves through their shared passion for theater.
I love that. It's like a reminder that even in the busiest, most overwhelming places, connection can still happen.
Absolutely. And it's not just about finding romantic love. It's about finding those people who get you, who share your dreams.
It's like a celebration of the human spirit, the search for connection and meaning in a sometimes chaotic world.
So well said. You know, it's fascinating to see how these novels reflect not just the allure of love stories, but also our current cultural moment.
Ooh, I like that. What kind of trends are you seeing in these top picks?
Well, one thing that really jumps out is that focus on emotional depth. It's not just surface level romance. These characters are complex, they have baggage, they go through real growth.
It's about the journey, not just the destination, right?
Exactly. And they're tackling some real world issues too. Balancing ambition and love, navigating second chances, redefining traditional relationship norms.
They're reflecting the complexities of modern love, the diverse experiences people have.
And it's refreshing to see that. It makes these stories so much more relatable, so much more engaging.
Because at the end of the day, we all crave connection, understanding. These novels tap into that universal human desire.
Absolutely. And by exploring these diverse settings and themes, they create a space for empathy, for meaningful conversations about love in all its forms.
It's a reminder that love stories aren't just about escapism. They can teach us about ourselves, about the world around us.
They can challenge our perspectives, make us think, make us feel.
So as you dive into these top 10 romance novels of November 2024, remember that you're not just reading a love story.
You're embarking on a journey of self-discovery.
You're exploring the human heart.
And you're celebrating the power of connection in all its messy, beautiful glory. And it's so cool to see those classic tropes, you know, getting a fresh new take.
Right. It's like comfort food, but with a gourmet twist.
Exactly, like forever and then some. Enemies to lovers, but in a bookstore. That quirky setting, the clashing personality.
Yeah, I know. And the autumn affair. Friends to lovers, but with that cozy New England autumn vibe, it just adds another layer of warmth.
Makes me want to grab a sweater and go apple picking.
Me too. And Whispers in the Vineyard, Forbidden Love, always a winner. But then you add the family feud, the Italian wine country.
Talk about a recipe for romance. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with grapes.
And time travel. Can't forget Through Time and Back Again. That modern woman, the Victorian Duke. It's such a classic fantasy.
It's that whole idea of stepping into another world. And falling in love along the way.
And love's resurgence.
Mm.
The music as a metaphor for their journey, for healing. Just beautiful.
Music and romance, they just go together so well, don't they? It's like the soundtrack to their love story.
Each one of these books has its own unique charm. Yeah. Whether it's the setting, the characters, the way they approach love.
They all explore different facets of what it means to connect with someone, to find that special spark.
And they don't shy away from the real stuff either. The challenges, the heartbreaks, the complexities of modern relationships.
They're honest, they're raw, they're relatable. They show that love isn't always a fairy tale, but it's still worth fighting for.
And that's what makes these stories so powerful, so impactful. They stay with you long after you finish the last page.
They make you think, they make you feel, they make you believe in the power of love.
So to all our fellow romance lovers out there, if you're looking for your next great read, look no further than these top 10 novels.
They're guaranteed to sweep you off your feet and leave you wanting more.
Happy reading, everyone. And may your own love stories be filled with passion, adventure, and of course, a happily ever after.
And until next time, keep believing in the magic of love and the power of a good book.